Hello, my friend. If you did not know, I have been on YouTube since 2006. Since the baby age of YouTube. I believe they started in late 2005 and I started watching in 2006. So I've watched a lot of YouTube over the years and I've created a lot of videos over the years. I have watched channels rise from no subscribers, well, very few subscribers. I've seen them fall from so many subscribers, like I know a lot of you have. And some of us, we've seen these people rise again. But the question I want to pose about different YouTubers that I want to start today is, why do people watch some of these YouTube channels? What is the real reason? What is the real draw behind some of these YouTube channels? And today we're going to be talking about Raw Beauty Kristi. So if that sounds interesting to you, hang tight. We're getting into it right now. In order to know how Kristi got where she is now, we need to go back to the beginning, to 2013. Cue the transitional dream sequence.
Kristi's first video went live on April 3rd of 2013. It was called Welcome to Raw Beauty Kristi, and she talks about what she's gonna do with her channel and teaching others how to do makeup and feeling good about yourself and not caring what other people think. And then after she goes through all of that, there's about 3 minutes of bloopers, and it is a total of a 6-minute video. Watching this, I definitely get vibes of current Kristi. Over the next year, she uploaded mostly tutorials and hauls and favorites, but she also had some vlog style content, including documenting when she had her gallbladder removed and infertility struggles, weight loss stories, and other inspirational content about accepting and loving yourself for who you are. A few days past her 1-year anniversary, Kristi uploaded a video celebrating 10,000 subscribers. We get our first glimpse of her husband Zach in June of 2014 through the husband tag. Before her 2nd-year anniversary on YouTube, we don't get to see Kristi's talent with special effects, but that all changes in 2015 when she uploads her first SFX tutorial based on Mad Max Fury Road. After attending events with Nick's Face Awards Season 4 finalist Mikey from Glam & Gore, we see a bit of a change in content from Kristi. Along with content about her personal life, we see a lot more special effects, including her now infamous Guy Fieri Diners, Drive-Ins, and Dives makeup look in October of 2015. Now, little did Kristi know, but her practice with special effects would lead to a huge milestone in her makeup career, making it into the Nick's Face Awards for herself in May of 2016. If you did not see her videos that she created for the Face Awards, I highly recommend you watch them. They are so good. Not only does she show her talent, but they are incredibly entertaining to watch. My personal favorite was the one that she did for the White Witch look. It was so good. Kristi made it into the top 6, but she didn't win. That, however, did not stop her from diving even further into special effects makeup, which made up the vast majority of her content over the next year. Now, a year after that, Kristi's viewers start seeing a shift beginning to happen on her channel. She starts making less special effects content and dips her toes into the pool of reviewing products. And what Kristi doesn't know yet is that this is the path that will lead her to tremendous success on YouTube. Kristi's knowledge of products shines through her reviews, and after reviewing Jaclyn Hill's palette with Morphe, she hits 100,000 subscribers in late June of 2017. Though reviews become Kristi's new focus, she continues to upload the occasional vlogs and tutorials, and of course, her signature humor brings viewers back over and over again, evidenced in her 20,000 subscriber video uploaded in October of 2017, where she opens the video dermaplaning her face to a very cheesy, cute song. Over the next year, Kristi's channel thrives and her subscribers multiply faster than any time in her YouTube career. She gained close to 80,000 subscribers in the months of July and August of 2017, and then again in February and March of 2018. But her biggest spike came in June of 2019 when she gained over 140,000 subscribers in 1 month and amassed over 8.6 million video views in a month. So the question is, how did she do that? What led to this huge spike? Well, around the same time in YouTube Beauty Land, Jaclyn Hill was launching her brand new makeup brand, starting with lipsticks, and Kristi was on PR. Kristi also had a microscope sitting around that she had been dying to use, and she felt like this was the perfect time to break it out. The Truth About Jaclyn Hill Cosmetics amassed 4.5 million views, and it's her most popular video to date. But While all of this was happening, Kristi launched a second channel called The Sweet Life of Zach and Kristi. This allowed Kristi and her viewers to share more personal time with Kristi and her husband. Though many beauty YouTubers do not succeed in transitioning their audience to vlog content, The Sweet Life of Zach and Kristi is thriving, gaining 122,000 subscribers in its first year alone. As of filming this video, Kristi is currently averaging 30,000 new subscribers and over 5 million video views per month on her main channel alone. And at this rate, Kristi should be hitting 1 million YouTube subscribers in about a month. But interestingly, though Kristi's channel went through many phases through the years, her content from 2017 to present is much more like her original content from 2013 than anything she did in between. And this goes to show that Kristi, just being Kristi, is a huge reason why her channel is such a success.
Now that we've got kind of a feel for where Kristi started, where she is now I want to add my own spin to it, my own take on it. The first reason I want to talk about out of my 5 reasons of why I think Kristi is where she is that she's kind of the anti-beauty guru in lots of ways. She's not afraid to zoom in really close and show you her pores or any breakouts that she may have. She's not afraid to show you that. She's not afraid to show you making like kinds of faces. Another thing she does, and she does it very well, is making fun of herself and kind of teasing herself when she sees something that may not be quite perfect. And she does it in such an endearing way that it's very, very relatable.
Dude, look at my nose. Look how veiny it is.
And like we saw in her very first video, she's not afraid to show you her mistakes. In her first video, like half the video was bloopers, and she still continues to do bloopers to this day and show you all of her mistakes, which again is extremely relatable. And I think YouTube beauty is one of those spaces where a lot of people can kind of almost feel out of reach, out of touch, that they're almost too perfect. Another reason why I feel like she's hooked such a large audience is her humor. Now, Kristi tells a lot of jokes, but you never know when they're coming. You never know when Kristi's gonna drop something, because I don't even think Kristi knows when she's gonna tell a joke.
This is all to say, I bought padded underwear, okay? I'm not afraid of saying it, and I'm not embarrassed either. I bought padded underwear. I have a booty now. You guys wanna see it?
I mean, it just kind of pops out. And that's what I think makes her videos so engaging, is that you never know when something's going to be funny or entertaining, but you know it's coming, because there's funny moments in every Kristi video. So because you know that you can expect to be not only learn something, but be entertained, that's another way that she hooks her audience. The third one is very technical, and it's just the quality of her videos. Her cameras are very crisp. Her lighting is very good. When she did a lot of the special effects stuff, she did a lot of angles and different things that made the videos more engaging, and just the general quality of her videos, her sound, her lighting, her camera is just on point. And I think a lot of people now expect YouTube videos to be television quality, and Kristi does provide that. The fourth point I want to make is just her pure talent. And she's just talented, whether she was born with a natural skill or whether she's just practiced so much that she is really, really good at it. Personally, I think it's a combination of both, that she can use makeup in a way that a lot of people can't. And I think that gives her an edge on YouTube, in that she can create things and show people how to do things that the average person just doesn't know how to do and isn't able to do, because either they just don't have an eye for it or they just haven't practiced as much as she has. And she makes you feel like this is something that's accessible to you, that this is something that you can do as well. So there's a point to watching. The point is, besides all of these other things, is that maybe this is something that I can do too by watching Kristi do it. And number 5 is the one that I feel like is the most important. It's the one that I feel like is the one that resonates with me the most, and I think with a lot of people in my audience, is her just genuine, pure honesty. And you can tell that as she's talking about something, she's not just talking about how wonderful it is, but she also talks about the ways that a product can improve.
Also sent, this is the Melt Ultra Matte Gel Liner, and this is in the shade Burnish. The thing is though, is I remember not loving this formula. I remember it being a little bit hard to work with. Maybe I'm wrong though, so let me see. Oh, it's incredibly soft. I don't know if you guys can see here, but like it's not like a gel liner that you're kind of maybe picturing it being like, where it's like kind of firm and you have to press your brush into it. This one, it just like goes straight in.
Like, for example, when we were talking about the Jaclyn Hill lipstick video, she got that entire set in PR. If she was worried about being kicked off Jaclyn Hill PR, then she wouldn't have made the video that she made. What she did was she was trying to help the consumer understand what was really happening in truth. And I think that carries over to all of her videos, in that she just wants you to know what's really happening, not making it bigger than it needs to be and not minimizing it for the sake of the brands or the creators or whatever, but really making it be really what it is. And she has a dedication to that I think a lot of people appreciate. Those were my 5 reasons why I think people watch Raw Beauty Kristi. Now, if you watch Raw Beauty Kristi, I would love to know your thoughts down below in the collective brain of makeup awesomeness, where we help each other not to buy crap and also to watch very, very good YouTube channels. I would love to know why you watch Kristi down below. Is it one of the reasons that I mentioned, or did I miss something? Is there another reason that I didn't mention? I would love to know your thoughts down below. And while you're down there, I would love to know who you would like to see me feature in a future video, because this is a lot of fun and I really enjoy talking about this kind of stuff. So if you have an idea of who you'd like me to include in one of these videos, leave that down in the comment section down below as well. If you'd like to watch a video of mine that was already created though, YouTube should be recommending a video for you right down there to watch. But if it's your time to go, no problem. Thank you for hanging out as long as you did, and mad love to you, and I will see you in a video very, very soon. Bye!